morning. It's Marianne from Marianne's Makery. I have a, just a sec here. There, is that better? Just a second. Alrighty, I'm ready to go. This is Marianne from Marianne's Makery, and I want to thank everybody for coming today. Oh, and that's Tanner over my left shoulder there. Hey, baby. And hi. You can't come sit up here with me, okay? He thinks that he should be able to sit with me whenever he wants. So we do have to be a little bit patient with him. Excuse me. Oh, just a second. I gotta get rid of my volume here. Okay. So if you are with me this morning, please let me know. Let me know where you're watching from and what's your day like. It's not very warm here. I think it's like, let me see. It is, 42 Fahrenheit. That's kind of chilly, Willie. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that was that chilly. Anyway, I do apologize for not being here on Thursday. A friend had to go to the hospital, and we had to take her husband his car so that he could come home. So, and she's still in the hospital. So, if you wouldn't mind just keeping her in mind, that would be absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so it's been kind of a little bit of a busy time, right? Lack of a better term. So I wanted to, sorry about that. I wanted to do some doodles with you. Remember, my goodness, remember that we always put our date down in our book so that we can, hello Barb. We wanted to make sure that we have our our date on our page. I don't know where October is going, but wherever it's going too fast. It's the 18th of the month already. Like, where did it go? Oh, Barb, I love when you always say hello. You always say Bella. Makes me feel so, I don't know, like a princess. Alrighty. So, I'm so sorry about all this scratchy throat. Okay. So today I think we're going to do, let me see. What shall we do? I think we're going to do, how about we do circles. Now, they may not turn out too wrong. Excuse me. Too round. I do have, this might be too small. Yeah, I like, you can do your circles whatever size you want, guys. I like to do mine a little bit larger just because I need you to see them. Okay? So, I'm going to use my tape to make me some circles here. I want you to be thinking about what shape you want to do at the end. Okay, everybody? Hello, Terry. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, listen, Barb says, Barb said hello, Tanner. Yes, she did. Oh my goodness. So I know what kind of weather Barb has because she lives in town. What's your weather like, Terry? Excuse me. Are you getting, it's only like 42 degrees here, Fahrenheit. So not very warm. Okay, so I'm going to put my screen down. As you come on, make sure you say hello. Hello, Marsha. Alrighty, so we're going to just move this. Oh, no, we don't want to move that. Okay, I'll do it like, turn you a little bit. Hold on just a sec. There. How's that? That's not bad, eh? Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to do, oh, that's a little bit warmer than us. Yeah, so, but not all that warm for you guys, is it? Alrighty. Oh, by the way, I want to make sure that I tell everybody this. Check my Facebook feed for Marianne's Makery. Hello, Mary. And there is a post for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I have a digital download of a coloring book. I think it's about 16 or 20 pages. I can't remember. Anyway, that's a digital download. It's $10, but the entire $10 is going to the breast screening and assessment clinic that I go to. So, alrighty. So if you feel inclined, like I said, it's a digital download, so it's right away. You don't have to worry about it. But I did want to remember to tell you that. All right. Okay. Now we're in the month of October. Let me see. So I thought it might be fun to do something a little bit more, what do you call it? Related to October. Okay. So what I thought I would do, oh my goodness, I can't, my throat is terrible today. See, that's what happens when you when you miss a few days, right? That's what happens. Okay. So, so what I thought we would do is we would do this is a really fun one. I really like this one. And this one's not hard. So all we're going to do is we are going to take... Hello, Jackie. How are you? You come to mind often. All right, so I'm going to come in here. And then I'm going to come out here. And I'm going to come down here. And all I'm doing is I'm drawing loops. And these are good. I'm glad to hear that. Are going to be, this is like dripping blood, right? Because when we get to Halloween, we have to do some blood dripping. And you might decide to do them up a little bit more like that. However you want your globs to be. There you go. How's that? I just have to grab another pen. Just give me a second here. Alrighty, I'm back. So, you know, I have Tanner with me every day, and he's my kind of like my my office manager. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is we are going to color these in, right? Now, depending on what you were doing, I think today, what should we do today for our homework? This is when it's nice to have a thicker marker to color these in. But you know what? I was thinking about what to do today, and I thought, well, we're getting pretty close to Halloween. I guess we should do some blood, you know. And what I like about when you're doing this is you, if you didn't get the shape the way you wanted it, you can change it. Like say I got this one down here and it didn't come out as much as I wanted it to. I can change that drop and go like that. And then when I color it in, it looks like it was always that way. All right, let's see if I can find a wider pen. That one's not very wide, is it? Let's try this one. Oh yeah, this one's a big one. Okay. This one's a chisel edge. Oh, put my lid on. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're doing it. Okay, so this one here, I'm going to come in here. Well, that covers very much. A lot faster. So I'm going to come down here and color in my... So this one here, I would have liked it to have been more of a drop. So by going over them, you get to change them. And this is a nice, fun... I mean, this could be water droplets or icicles off the edge of your eave trough in the wintertime. You can make it a little bit more straight, this idea. All kinds of ideas you can use for these. But these are really fun kind of shape. And like you could use this on the top of a card. You know, and then maybe put a hand underneath it or something like that. Okay. So this one here is our drips. And like I said, that could be water. This kind of thing could be used like on the like if you were drawing a cup, you could put, you know, 2 or 3s on the side of the cup to show that, you know, it dripped when somebody tried to drink it or something like that. So there's all kinds of things that you can use these little drips for. So if you have an idea of what you might want to use the drips for, put it in the comments, and that'll probably be really good for everybody, right? We can just share. So did everybody have a good weekend? What do you think? It was a good weekend. It wasn't a good weekend. I'm sure we could have all used more weekend. Oh my goodness. Now, I want to make sure that my volume is all the way up. Because somebody was saying they were having trouble hearing me the other day. And so I'm trying to remember to turn up the volume so that we can make sure that everybody can hear me. So I think this is kind of a neat one. Do you, yes, Becky, sorry, Becky. Yes, they do, yes. And I think that would be really fun to put, like you can make them straighter, like you could make them come down and go like this. You know, that kind of idea. They would be really fun even as a top border on a card. Wouldn't they? Okay. So today should be over by now, but today my middle sister, because I'm the oldest, so the one next to me, is having a knee replacement done. And I'm hoping that I can't believe they sent her home the same day. Like, holy Toledo. That's pretty scary. I was there like for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, I guess, when I had mine done. But things have changed. You had a good weekend, Terry? Oh, good. It wasn't a bad weekend here. It was a lot better than it was supposed to be. So that's the main thing. Yeah. Okay, so this is number 1. All right. So like I said, you can make them into icicles, you know, all kinds of things like that. Great for edging. Gives you some great choices there. So the next one I want to do, oh, excuse me. The next one I want to do is I want to show you another one. Let's see, what shall we do? Oh, I love the little No, they don't, Becky. It's really crazy. Hello, Carol. I don't know what it's like in the States, but here in Canada, yeah, they don't keep anybody too long. It seems anyway. So, alrighty. So I want to do, this is a really nice filler. I really like this one. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to, first of all, we're going to put in our wavy lines. So remember to go nice and slow. We're not in a rush. This is our time to ourselves. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to make like a ribbon. Like that. And I want you to put in 2 more. Okay? Can you put in 2 more for me? Yeah, I just, when I hear that they're not keeping them, I just kind of worry that You know, what if something goes wrong? And I'm not a pessimist. I'm just, you know, it just makes me wonder. You know, how fast you could get care if you needed it, kind of thing. Okay, so there are my 3 wiggly lines. Can you see that okay? Oh, this way. I never know which way to go on this. Alrighty. So do you decorate for Christmas or for Halloween, guys? Or do you just, is it just something that happens? Because I know that some places are really, really big on decorating. So, you know, that may be you. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do is, if you want, so I want to give you some choices. If you want, can you see that okay? Yes, you can. There you go. I want to give you some choices. So if you want, you can draw a line through here. I'll hold it up in just a sec. There won't be room on the bottom, I don't think. Oh, well, we'll put a line there just in case. We have multiple lines to choose from on the bottom. So that's what you can do that. All right? You don't have to. I just wanted to let you know that if you're worried about how something's turning out, you can go ahead and do that. And then all I'm going to do, yeah, that's better. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put some dots on this. And they're pretty close together. Here, I'll show you. They're pretty close together. All right. So Becky says, not too much Halloween decorating here. I like to see what others have done. Yeah, it's less expensive that way, eh, Becky? I agree with Becky. That's a good idea. I used to decorate a little bit when my son was young. We got, one year we got these cobwebs. I don't know if it was a Canadian Tire or somewhere like that. Anyway, it was so fun. And he got, because he wasn't really little. He was, you know, maybe 12. Anyway, so, you know, when we used to have the big stereo systems and stuff like that, well, he got the stereo system and he put it in the window, a front window, because we had a big front veranda, open veranda on our house. It was kind of a farmhouse style. And so he opened the windows and he put the stereo facing out, and we had a cassette tape back then that played Halloween music. And then in the he put the cobwebs kind of in front of the window down to the door, from the front of the porch in, and then we got some little plastic spiders and put in it. So yeah. Good morning, Jane. Yeah. I like, yeah, Christmas is mine. Yeah, I like Christmas. I used to really decorate. So see what it happens is, if you're feeling a little bit funny about doing this, then you can go ahead and you can put lines in. All right. So the other thing you can do with this, the other thing you can do with this is you can fill these in, right? So you could take this line, the squiggly lines. Sorry, I'm moving my book around. Okay. You can take the squiggly lines like this, right? So you got your squiggly lines. like this. And you could fill them in if you want. And what's nice about this is when you have these spaces to fill in, it gives you choices of colors that you can use. And like I usually use only black because I know it's going to show up. So when I'm doing these lives, I like to be able to keep it so that you can see it. Okay, so you could do the entire thing filled in. Okay, so that's number one. That's number one. Okay. You could also take and you could do lines and just follow. But that's all. Follow, follow, follow. All right. So that's number two. All right, those are two things you can do with them. All righty. So how you doing, Jane? Are you keeping busy? I don't get to see Jane very often anymore. I think she has her dance cards way too full. The other thing you can do is you can mimic the circles, right? And you could go right around and just put, it looks like little nails in it. Okay, that's three. And the fourth one, just give me a second here. I could put this in here. And the fourth one would be, you could do dashes through it. You could do this kind of thing where you go this idea, where you're using your dashes and your dots. And that's number four. So there's all kinds of things that you can do for these little squirrely guys down here. Okay, so this is kind of our legend. It gives us some other choices. Okay, has everybody got that? All righty. Are you having fun today, guys? You're very quiet today. What am I going to do with you? Have to think of something. Monday mornings are always kind of hard. Don't you think? I find we're still recuperating from the yeah, I don't drink coffee, Terry. But I know what you mean. That might be a good idea. So what do you guys got planned for the week? Do you have a lot of things on the go, or is it going to be a nice quiet week for you for a change? Or do you have a lot going on? Some of us seem to get really, really busy. But, yeah, it depends on the person. So is everybody caught up now? We'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, this is another fun one. You know, when it comes to Halloween, you know, there's all these, I love, what was it called? The Little House of Horrors or something. It was about the plant. Do you remember that one? It was a comedy. And it was about this this Venus flytrap kind of thing. And it was, you know, it was in the flower shop or whatever. So anyway, so this was kind of reminded me of that. So what I want to do is I want to come up here, and we're going to keep with our, kind of swirling shapes. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to get littler. Okay, so this is our first shape. Excuse me. All right. And then, oh, I got the pen that smudges. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to come up here and maybe just do like this. Like that. Do another one here. And then I'm going to do another one here. I could do 4, but I'm just going to do 3. Like that. So here's our 3 shapes. Alrighty, now let's do something with these little guys. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take here, I'll show you in a sec, and I'm going to go around, and I want to do like, I'm going to go around it a few times, and I'm making like an opening on the top. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm just drawing an oval. So I start over here, and I'm just going around and making an oval. And like I said, I'm just kind of rounding that off so that it looks like a hole in the top of the tube. All right. This one here is a little wonky. So why don't we do our... There we go. So we have 3 tubes. These kind of look like the ones that are under the sea, right? Alrighty. So now what I think we'll do is we're going to do some veining, I think. So we're going to come around here, and it'll come down and get really close in here. So we're going to start up here and bring it in closer as we come down here. Like that. Okay. I'm going to try that and see what happens. How's everybody doing? You okay? You guys are so good. Thank you for watching today. I know a lot of you catch the replay. So if you do catch the replay, if you could write in the thing that, hashtag replay, that kind of lets me know. And if there's a better time that you would rather see this at, if you'd like to catch it live, put it in the comments that, maybe there's a time that's better for you or whatever. Alrighty. So there you go. There's the start of our tubey, guys. All right. And I really like how when you bring these close together down here, the perception changes. All right. So now what we're going to do is we want to do something on the outside. So I think on this one here, I'm going to do the triangles. Now when we get to here, we're going to change and we're going to put them inside. See how that really, it looks neat when you do that. The other thing to remember is when you're doing this, excuse me, It's one line at a time, and it's amazing how each time we add a line, it changes what we're making. So here I'm going to use the arch. And we're just going one line at a time, just making an arch. They don't all have to be the same. All right, and now we're at that part right here. Okay, so now we're at the part here where I want to put them on the inside. All right, so let's try that. Oh, and it ran. So now I'm going to put them on the inside. Like that. Okay. Now this little guy in the center, he needs some special treatment. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to do some sticks. All right. And then remember our sticks go on the inside. And on the end of these sticks, I want to do a little bubble. A little bubble. This is so cute. Now, as you're doing these, number one, you don't have to do them the same way I did. You do all of them the same shape at the neck or at the top, at the mouth. Or you could do different ones. There we go. There's a third one. Good morning, Miss Lori. Good to see you, girl. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is you could go ahead and do some things in here, all right? Or you can go ahead and you could do, the only thing we want to be careful is that we don't start making a pattern in here. And you can do this. This is a really fun way to fill in a background if you want a background. Like you do that here too if you want with our drips. And I don't really think about it a whole lot. What I try to do is try not to get any patterns. If I find myself saying, oh, I'm getting too straight a line, then I just kind of close my eyes and I just dot. Okay, so this kind of gives you an idea of the kind of background you can go ahead and do. Oops, this way. Yeah, it's a really nice effect, Terry. I've used it lots of times. I'll use it as shading. But I also have used it as a background. I don't know, there's something about dots. Okay, so there you go. There's your background that you can go ahead and use in that. But like I said, don't be afraid. This is number 3. Don't be afraid to do other little things in here. You know, like say you had one of the bodies and it came like this. All right, and then this is our top here. Let's see if I can do that. All right. You could go ahead and you could go and do this on them. Remember how we did that? And we just kind of go ahead and we just make up. And you just make up another design inside it. Like that kind of idea. And then this one could have maybe little guys like this in them. Alrighty. My office manager is on the break nap. You see? Well, I'm glad you made it, Lori. All right. So that's kind of like a little thing you could do here. So now my question is, what are we going to do for homework? Let me see. Okay, so we need to put our date down. Date down first. So have you seen a progression, everybody, of what you've been doing and, you know, the different shapes that you've been making and the mark making? A witch's hat. Oh my God, Terry, you are so smart. Never even thought of that. Yes, a witch's hat. Now you're going to, oh, boy, I was going back in time. I almost put a 01. See, I almost did, like 2001. I think we're about 20 years past that. All right, a witch's hat. Oh my goodness, girls. You're testing my, okay, so we've got a witch's. And then we're going to go here. It's got a bit of a kink in it. And then we want to do this, right? And follow that. Alrighty, not the best witch's hat you could probably draw, but that's okay. How's that? So this is what we're going to be putting patterns on. Oh, this is going to be good. You could do your drippies up here. You could do your drippies off the edge of the... Oh, wouldn't that be fun? You could do some drippies off the edge of your brim. Oh, what do you think? What do you think, Terry? Is that okay? Kind of basic, but that's okay. We like basic. This will be fun. You can make the top of your hat more wrinkly. You know, some witch's hat kind of just go over. I just wanted to do a little bit. All right. Aw, thank you so much, Terry. You're so kind. She said it was perfect. Perfectly perfect. Just like Mary Poppins, right? Oh, yeah. Alrighty. So, first of all, we're going to practice our shapes, which were kind of fun today. And you can remember I said you can use this background in anything. So you could have it behind here. You could have it in behind here. So all kinds of places you can do that. And then our witch's hat is our practice. Should you dare to accept it. Oh my goodness. You girls are amazing. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. Is working on a pattern, working on our little exercise here. do more circles if you want to do these each one. But for time's sake, I don't usually do that. I kind of just show you on the side. So, all right. So for the drips, you can do them sharper. For icicles. For this one here, I mean, these could be dashes instead of circles if you want. And then you can go and do your little scallop ribbon with different shapes in it if you want. And then the last one is my underwater plants, or whatever you want to call it. Hello, Denise. How are you today? How's your weather, girl? So you can put all kinds of little designs inside them. You can do them differently. And then we have the spackle, or the speckle, for the backgrounds that you can use. And this, there's all kinds of other little things you can do as backgrounds. But this is a fun one because depending on how close you do your little dots, right? So if you come in here and you start doing your dots really close together, watch how it changes the look of them. And it just makes it look like it's like when you use it for shadow, you always put the most dots closer to the object the shadow is coming from. I hope I explained that right. Okay, so even with this little bit of you can kind of see what's happening. See if I can give you a little bit of an idea. There we go. All right, so there. See how by putting more dots in there, it gets a little bit thicker? So I just wanted to show you that. Yeah, you're sunny there? The weather here is a little bit cooler. It's like about 42 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are a little bit chillier than normal. But that's okay. It was like 18 degrees Celsius here all weekend, which was really, really nice. What would that be? Yeah, 68. So in October, who can complain about, 68 degrees Fahrenheit weather? It was crazy. And Denise, for our homework, Terry suggested a witch's hat. So I just did a basic outline of a witch's hat. And then you're going to be able to fill this in. I was saying those drips would look really neat hanging from the bottom of the witch's hat. Could be rain. Could be blood. Don't know. Okay. So this is our ode to Halloween. Alrighty. $58 degrees. Yeah, that's not bad, eh? You're about 16 degrees warmer than us. Yeah, the witch's hat, I think, is going to be really fun. You can divide this up any way you want, eh, girls? So, you might want to, I don't know, I don't like to do just straight lines, so I kind of do just curvy lines. They're more friendly. You might want to do maybe 3 or 4 there. And then, you don't always have to go across, right? You could take your witch's hat and you could do that. And then you could go like that. So there's all kinds of things you can do. I just wanted to show you an idea. All right. All righty. So, thank you. There's for so many of you tuning in today. I want to thank you. This has been I don't know if you're enjoying this as much as I am. I'm really enjoying the Mondays and Thursdays together. And my office manager allows me to be here. Hey, baby, do you allow me to be here? Yeah. He's got a kind of a red ear. They said it might be his food. Might have too much protein in it. So we've changed. There he is. Do you want to come hello and say hello to everybody? Okay, come on. Oh. There we go. Put him down here. Oh, I have to move some stuff. There we go. There he is. So he's my boss. Hey, are you my boss? He likes to be close by. I have a desk here that is not very wide. Maybe 20 inches wide, maybe 24 inches. So I land up getting oh, see, everybody's saying hello. I know, isn't he an adorable boss? Yeah, and he's so hard to please. You know, he's just like a little ragamuffin. Yeah, aren't you, baby? Yeah. Oh yes, I'm gonna look my but his ear is a little bit red. So we're trying to get that cleaned up. So, hey babes. So anyway, I want to thank you for your patience last week with me. Oh, your dog likes to sit on your lap too? Yeah. And you know what? Tanner's only about 17 pounds, I think, or something like that. So it's not as if he's really heavy or anything. So, and he's very warm. So it's kind of like, no, don't do that on camera. It's kind of like having a little heating blanket all to yourself. So, but yeah, you guys are so great. I love seeing you guys twice a week. It makes it, well, you know what? The other thing too is this is kind of our time to ourselves. And when I find that I'm doodling or making marks or that kind of thing, I find that I'm not thinking about other things so much. You know how that happens, eh? Here we go. I'm a little bit crooked. There we go. Yeah. So I find that, you know, we're just not, we kind of refocus our thoughts and our, oh, somebody just drove by. We got the, what's that? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, we're in trouble. Okay, come on down. Okay. This is his perch, right? Because he can see out. This is really the one place he can see out the window, and he's kind of claimed it for his own. So, yeah, thank you, Jerry. I really appreciate that. I just wanted to make sure you guys had a little bit of time to yourself where you could sit back, scribble in a book. You know, we all need a book to scribble in. That's always a fun thing. So that was the number one point of doing this. So if you get an opportunity to let other people know about it, that would be wonderful. I don't take these videos down. I keep them up so that if you know of somebody who needs a little downtime or me time or whatever you want to call it, these are all here. And we started these, I'm going to say the last week of July, I think. And so we've got quite a few. And you should be building up your catalog of shapes to show people or to use on other projects. And you know what? I would really love if you have taken some of these doodles and mark making and used them somewhere in a project, I would love for you to post it so that people can see what you've done with the work that that we've been doing, and that it can, you know, it can be something that sparks an interest in it, you know, and say, oh, you know, if I did that, then the next time I draw this, I could put that in there, and, you know, those kinds of things. So please, please share with us if you have an opportunity to use your doodles and your mark making in other things. Alrighty. So we are almost at the lunch bell, and I don't want to keep everybody late. So we will see you on Thursday at 2 p.m. God willing, and the creek don't rise. That's what my mom used to say. Oh my goodness. And oh, thank you so much. And yeah, so we will do that. We will meet again. So as I was saying at the beginning of the video, if you I have a post on my Facebook page for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm a survivor, and I have a digital download for a coloring book, about 16 or 20 pages. And if you would like to purchase that, it's $10 Canadian, and the money goes to, the whole thing goes to the breast cancer screening and assessment clinic. Okay, so anyway, have a fabulous week. And I will see you on Thursday, if not before. If I'm doing some other things, I do want to put in the what went in the boxes this month, so you will probably see me later in the week. And check out the print for November and let me know what you think. I did gingerbread men. I love gingerbread men. So, alrighty, have a great day. Stay safe and be good. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.